Hi everybody, Mrs. Sletten here. I'm sorry I can't be there today. Little Caroline's sick. So I put together this video to help you with your notes and help you understand the concepts that we're learning today. Um, Whatever I'm writing down on my page here, you should be writing down on your notes in your notebook. All right, let's get started. So you just watched a video that told you about how the degrees in a triangle make a straight line if you cut them apart. And a straight line has 180 degrees. So we know that a triangle has 180 degrees if you add up all the inside angles in it. And then sometimes you'll see exterior angles. And if you remember what exterior means, or if you've heard that word before, it means outside. So sometimes you'll have an angle out here coming out of the triangle. And I'll show you how to find the measurement of that as well. So let's look at example 1 here. What I notice first is that in the corner, there's the little box. And I know that this little box means it's a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So whenever I see that, I always write it 90 degrees. It looks like 900. Let's fix that. I'm just going to put 90 without the degree symbol. Then I remember that that takes up 90 degrees of the 180 and 80 in the triangle. So I know 2 of the angles, and I need to find that missing one. So what I do is I know that 90 plus 41 plus the missing one are going to equal 180. So I'm going to figure out how much the 90 and the 41 are already, which is 131 degrees. And then what I do is I have to take that away from 180 to figure out what the leftover part is, which is 49 degrees. So y would have to be 49 degrees. And then one thing that's cool about triangles is you can always check your work. So if I want to see, is 49 degrees right? What I need to do is do 90 plus 41 plus 49. And what should that add up to? 180. So when I do that, these two together equal 90 plus 90, 180. So it checks out. Y should be 49 degrees. All right. Now let's look at this bottom one. Let's see. There we go. So when I'm looking inside my triangle, I know 52, 46, and I'm missing x. So I can figure out what x is first. I'm going to add together 52 plus 46 to see how much of the 180 degrees we've used so far. So 98 degrees we've used. So to figure out what's left over for x, we need to do 180 minus 98 degrees. And I could go to my calculator. 180 minus 98 is 82 degrees. So x is 82 degrees. Okay, now we have this exterior angle y over here. I'm just going to change the color quick. So we have to figure out this y. If you look at it, y makes a straight angle with the 52 degree angle from inside the triangle. So I know that y plus the 52 degree angle would equal 180 because it makes a straight line, and supplementary is 180. Straight line is 180. So I'm just going to do 180 minus 52 to figure out what the leftover y part would be. Go back to my calculator. 180 minus 52 is 128. So y is 128 degrees. Okay, we have one more example to do. Make sure you have all of this down in your notes. I'm just going to scoot down. I will post this video on Schoology too if you need to re-look at it later. All right, so what are the measures of the missing angles in example 2? Well, I see they're both labeled with x. And that means, what happened here? Sorry about that. They must be the same number of degrees. If they both have the same variable, they have to be the same number of degrees. The other way I know that, when they have these two lines right here, that means those two sides are the same, which means these two angles down here have to be the same number of degrees. So you're going to look for those little lines on the sides of the triangles that tell you that those are the same, and then you'll know the angles have to be the same too. So I know x plus 86 has to add up to 180. So I'm going to just take out the 86. I'm going to do 180 minus the 86, and we'll see what we're left with. So that's 94 degrees. So I know that these two x's together have to equal 94. So if I want to figure out what one of the x's is, I just need to do 94 and divide it into the two angles to see how much one would be. So we can do our calculator again. 94 divided by 2 angles is 47 degrees. So each of the x angles is 47 degrees. Then we could check it. We'll do 47 plus 47 plus 86. And I'm just going to type that in the calculator again. 47 plus 47 plus, what was the last one? 86 equals 180. That means we did it right. So you can feel pretty confident about your answer then. Take a second after the video ends and put anything you want to remember in that last ideas box. And as you do stuff today, if there's anything that's confusing, put it in that things to remember box. All right, I hope this helps. Have a good day.